Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be showing you how to use Strava's API and Python so you can get all your Strava activities, all your runs, all your bike rides, and get all the data behind them. You can update the activities, add new activities, and get everything you want from your Strava account. Alright, so the first thing you have to do is create your Strava API application. To do that, head to the first link in the description, which is strava.com/settings/API. It's supposed to be a button right here, but it doesn't let you if you haven't created an application yet. So you have to fill in all these details. Name doesn't really matter. I'm just call it Strava API Python. Doesn't really matter. And then category also doesn't really matter. Add importer is fine. Club, you don't need to do that. Website, you local host. Inscription, don't need that. And authorized callback domain is the one you really do need. Is also going to be localhost. And then you click this button and great. Guess his name doesn't work. I'm going to do subscribe to Cody Vine. There we go. You have to add a picture for some reason. I don't really know why. It doesn't matter what picture. I'm just going to do my face. Save. Okay, I don't know why the picture isn't working, but it let me go through. So, anyways, yeah, so these details are going to be important. Use client ID and client secret. You're going to need those for later. But next, the second step is you're going to need something to edit the code. I use Visual Studio Code. It's very popular and easy to download. So download it here. The website will be down below. It's really easy to install. And then third step is you're also going to install Python. So you're going to scroll down to here. The version doesn't really matter, I don't think, but 3.14 is the newest version. Also really easy to download and install. And then next thing you're going to do is actually open up command prompt on the terminal. Open up here. And then what you're going to type is python -m pip install request. Wait for it a little bit. I've already installed it, so it looks like that. Should give you some details about installing it. And then to make sure it's installed, you can type basically the same thing, python -m pip, instead type show request. And then if it shows something like that, you're good. It's something we need for the code. And then after that, you can close out of that, go back to your browser. Next step is you gotta install the Python file. Something I made myself. It's me Google Drive link down below. And once you click on it, it's file, download. Trust me, I made it. It's safe. You can download it anyway. And then open folder, open your downloads, and then it might not automatically, but if you right click, open with Visual Studio Code, and here you go. So when you open it, you're actually gonna click this button, extensions, and then you're gonna search Python, and you're gonna install this part. It's just so Visual Studio Code knows what language it's in. By default, puts on restricted mode. It just click trust. It's alright. Now you have the code, you have everything installed, and now you gotta do just a little bit more. At the top here, we have client ID, athlete ID, client secret. That's gonna be back on your API application. I'm gonna split this right here. So you're gonna take your client ID, copy that, paste it right here between the quotes. Athlete ID is something you don't really need right now. Going to your profile, and it's this number right here. It's your athlete ID. You don't need it for this, but some of the things on here you might need it if you want it. It's not that important. Refresh token we're gonna skip for now because this refresh token right here only can read stuff. It can't write stuff. It can't add, can't make new things. And then client secret, you're not supposed to share this, but this is another account that I made, so don't really care. Secret also paste it right here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll to the bottom of this, past here, and then you're gonna see this large green link, and look right here where it says client ID in all caps. You're gonna paste your client ID once more, and then you're gonna press Control and click, and then you're gonna see how authorize this to connect to Strava. Here's all the checklists. This is to include all of it. And then once you do that, you click authorize, and then it's gonna look like it give you an error, but actually, you click the link up here. There's gonna be lots of information, and you click see this code equals. You're gonna select this right here, copy that, and then back on here, code right here, paste it, and then we can press save and Control S, or you can do file, save. Now, next step is we're gonna run it by over the top right up here. Run the Python file. Wait for it to load. It's gonna get some errors up here, but now if we see token type error and then after expires in refresh token right here, and then we're gonna copy that. We can press delete there. Scroll back to the top and refresh token and paste that there. Now you're basically done. You can scroll back to the bottom and then you can delete all that. You don't need that code anymore. So if you want to use all of this stuff, you're gonna put it all under this if name equals main. This is where all the stuff that you're actually gonna be running is gonna be in. You can then really delete all this except for set the default and the access token equals. That's just you get all the values defaulted and you get a new token that's up to date. But you can actually delete this and delete all this. But I left it here so you know when you're creating an activity, all the format and how it works. So let's do some tests. If you look up, use all the functions that you can call. Let's do profile. So profile only needs access token. So you're gonna type profile, open parentheses, and then access token. And then actually we need to either you can just set it as a variable equals and then print that variable, or you can just put the print around the profile. Doesn't matter. And then when you run it, here we go. Here's all the data you got. First name, Joe McDonald. Again, this is just another bio none. I just made this count, so there's not much detail on it. But you can also see click right here. Here's the profile picture. You can have it right here. But anyways, also, if you want to create an activity, you can do create activity, and you can see what it needs. You scroll up, needs access token and payload. Needs access token and payload, which is any of these. So you can use this one is used for creating activities. So you use payload payload 1, and then you can edit this stuff. Create activity, run, date, local. I can change that to the 30th and make it at right now. Make it at 10 p.m., which is going to be 22. Lapse time, let's say 240. That's in seconds. Distance is in meters. Let's say 4K in 4 minutes. Description. Yo, this is awesome. Cool. Run. And then once we run this, and then because I didn't print anything, it didn't show up. But if we go to our account and refresh, we now have a run. And here's cool run. Yo, this is awesome. 4K in 4 minutes, which is 137 per mile pace. So this is one of the many things you can do. If you're curious, you can look up all of these. You can get stats, update a single activity, you can get multiple activities, get the lapse of a specific activity, get kudos, get a list of all the names who have liked your runs, get comments from a single run, get a single activity by ID, create activity, and that's it. That's all the things you can do with Strava's API. Anyways, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and liked it. I know it's a different style of video that I've made before. I'm in college now. I'm a computer science major, so I learned how to do this basically. I learned how to code in Python and figure this part out on my own. I'm also in the future gonna use a different program to take all your runs and then upload into Google Sheets and have it update every hour. If you want to see that video, like and subscribe so you don't want to miss it. I don't know when that video is gonna come out. It might be a month, might be 2 months. Whatever I feel like it. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.